Today, I'm gonna show you a bunch of my son's favorite recipes.
That slaps.
So Ephraim's gonna help me make dinner tonight.
No.
I approve. Very good. People have been asking us to put together some family favorite compilation videos, so I thought it'd be fun to do it by family member. So in this video, you're gonna get some of my son's favorite recipes from our past videos.
What about me?
If you like this sort of video, let me know, and maybe the next one we'll do will be Annie's favorites. We'll call it Annie Approved.
Like the video.
Let us know in the comments down below.
But if you don't like it, then don't like it.
So Ephraim is a teenager who, despite having never eaten meat, actually has some meatier tastes. He's got a pretty nuanced palate. The only thing he doesn't like is food that's bland. So you'll know that if a recipe is in this video, it is packed with flavor. And now I'd like to do some shout outs for some people who have said hello to us in the comments down below. Cece from Berkeley, California. Jean from a suburb of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Sylvia from Rotterdam in the Netherlands. Melanie from Oxford in the United Kingdom. Emily from the Gatineau and Ottawa area in Ontario. David from Camperville, Manitoba. Carla from Claude, Texas. Kimberly from Brockport, New York. Lori from Sunnyvale, California. And Janet from St. Louis, Missouri. If you'd like a shout out, all you have to do in the comments below is let us know who you are, where you're watching from, and what you thought of this video. If you'd like to get a bump up on that shout out list, consider joining us over in the Mighty Network. It's like PB with J 2.0, where you get access to members only live streams, our message boards, exclusive giveaways, stuff like that. And you get all of that for the price of a crappy cup of coffee a month. All right, let's get to Ephraim's favorite recipes. So her recipe calls for 3/4 cup of margarine. So that I could probably put a little more tofu in, and also some applesauce. Calls for 1.25 cups of sugar. I'm gonna put that.
A cup and 1/4 of sugar? How many cookies does it make?
24. I'm gonna half it. No, I'm gonna put it on like 1/2 cup. I had to run an errand, so I left my wife to scoop and bake the cookies. She said she would take video. She did not.
Well, I think they're gonna be chewy, but they're definitely browned on the bottom, so I wouldn't want to keep them in longer. I think it's a nice size. It's not too big. You can eat 10 of them at once.
I agree.
And the cookie dough is really tasty.
What?
Well, I said it makes 24, so there's a little left over, so I just ate that, obviously.
What do we think of the cookies? That was so quick. There's no anticipation.
The blonde kid likes the treasure.
So 1 for treasure. Why?
Like the chocolate chips in it.
He liked the pre-made chocolate chips that I added to the cookie. Thanks.
I think we could have made this without the recipe,
Yeah.
but they would tasted good.
Yeah, I think the one thing I haven't done is use tofu in a cookie recipe.
We
So
thought about it.
yeah, we haven't actually done it. So, but I agree that it feels like it's something we'd make or have made potentially. Annie?
Treasure.
Me too. I like it. It's simple. I like the tofu, and I think I'm gonna steal that and use that in more like cookie recipes where I need oil.
Treasure.
Treasure.
Oh my goodness! I think we liked it.
Treasure.
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 Do you want them? I'm making a soup tonight for dinner. I'm making Indian split pea soup. So I've got some split peas soaking as well. I'm gonna make the soup probably shortly this afternoon because it takes some time to sit. That's the only thing with that recipe is it's the kind of thing that if you weren't working from home or wasn't the weekend, it might take some time to do. Gotta sit for like 1.5 hours on the stove. But maybe you could make this soup in the Instant Pot too, if you have one of those. Anyway, gonna make that, and then I might make a little bit of garlic bread to go along with it. I made some nice bread this morning, so see what's what with that. Maybe I'll roast some garlic. So let's try this soup. Yeah, I don't need to add anything of that. That's really complex in flavors. It's delicious. That ginger isn't overpowering. All that other stuff like the garam masala, turmeric. If my kids don't like it, I'm kicking them out of the house. They're gonna go live with you.
Are you Yeah.
What do you like about it?
You know what you need with it?
What?
Naan.
Ooh, that'd be good with it.
Yeah, you need to make your naan.
What do you like about the flavors of the soup, Annie?
I don't know. It just tastes like Indian food, and I love Indian food.
That slaps.
Oh,
It's a Swedish taste. I need some salt in it though.
A little bit of salt. Yeah, you can add some more salt. So I'm gonna make this tofu Florentine for dinner. And I'm not using English muffins, so instead I'm gonna use hash browns. What do you think? What are you looking for to tofu Florentine?
I think it's gonna take you 3 hours.
She's probably not wrong. Let's set a timer.
On your mark.
Uh-oh. I don't like this.
Oh, I gotta find the timer.
What time is it actually? Are we actually doing this? Are you actually timing me?
Yes. Go.
I gotta make the video too though.
6 minutes in.
Are you videotaping me?
Uh-huh.
It takes extra time because I have to set up the cameras. See, this is behind the scenes of the PB with Jay. People want to see me cutting up a potato, clearly.
Yeah. How fast can you do it?
We
Without chopping off a finger and sending us to the hospital and taking longer to make dinner.
You would count that too. Well, you can just videotape all my videos now. It's so much easier than me having to do it. This is how I think it's gonna work. I'm gonna get the potatoes boiling. While that's happening, I'm gonna start making the tofu aspect. And then by the time these are boiled, I can transfer them over to the stove top to add to the peppers and make the home fries. And then while that's going, I make the sauce. And then I should be good.
Sure do a lot of talking. Hello.
Hi, what's the timer at?
29 minutes.
I got 30 minutes?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna be okay. I gotta make like a hollandaise sauce now. The tofu is in, potatoes are boiled, so now I just gotta fry them up. And Willie helped me cut stuff up. So I got a little bit of help.
I like how you're being honest.
I got help, you always help me with dinner. But I think I'll be done early though. I think I'll be less than the hour, so that helps. But I'm also stopping to talk. This is eating up my time,
Go.
damn it.
Go, go, go. You're at 47 minutes. How does it feel?
We got the tofu broiled and ready to go. Look at these crispy, beautiful things.
That looks awesome.
We got a cheese sauce that was made by Woody and myself. Basically, all I have to do is finish the home fries, throw some spinach in, and we're plating.
An hour and 2 minutes.
I was done 2 minutes ago, easily. Dinner's made in less than 3 hours.
I'm so hungry. It took an hour. I mean 3.
The kids are still deciding whether or not they want to eat this.
It's so good.
This was not as complicated as I thought it'd be. I mean, I'm gonna get like a big, perfect bite of everything.
I really like the sauce. It's kind of hollandaise-y.
Huh.
Memories of hollandaise.
Oh wow!
Too bad Ephraim's missing it. This is kind of jam.
This might be one of my new favorites.
Yeah, it's really good.
One of the women that wrote this cookbook has a restaurant in Brooklyn called Modern Mug.
Well, we should go to it.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what the kids think.
Good. I like the sauce, I like the potatoes, I like the leafy greens, I like the tofu, I like the sweet and sour. I like what the tofu is marinated in.
I'm gonna make these no-bake chocolate peanut butter bars. So I just noticed it calls for creamy no-stir peanut butter, which I think means like Skippy, like this stuff that has sugar added to it, which I'm not gonna use. So hopefully that doesn't affect the texture here.
Holy, how many sisters are there? 6?
6 vegan sisters.
Are they actual sisters or are they like friends who are like, we're sisters?
They all have different last names, but that doesn't mean anything.
No. 6 of them. And they all went vegan, that's interesting.
And they all cook with a lot of processed foods. We're gonna fix it and show you how we do it. No offense, Molly, Emily, Carrie, Mary, Kate, Hannah, and Shannon, but you used a lot of processed crap in your recipes, and we gotta fix that, at least in the stuff we make. And these actually look pretty good. The sugar amount's not so bad. No oil. Good job, vegan sisters. So yeah, let's give this a roll and see how it goes. No bake, freeze it. This should be fun. So this is simple enough. It's just mixing all this stuff together and then adding some oat flour and creating like a bit of a base. And then it's just making like a little bit of a ganache, which is just melted chocolate chips. If I can reach them. Hello, chocolate chips. These are the best chocolate chips in the world.
Oh, pass them over.
Oh, you need some of these?
Oh, always.
These are from Costco. Not the jar, but they're a dairy-free chocolate chip. Put it in my mouth.
You know when they're even better?
What?
After they've been baked. They're
Yeah.
like creamier.
I'm gonna melt them. I'm gonna make a ganache. So we're gonna melt these with peanut butter and put it on top of that thing. What do they call it? The peanut butter layer. Then we're gonna put it in the freezer and firm up and come into bars later. This is gonna be no-brainer. This is gonna taste great. It's peanut butter and chocolate.
Mmm. Yep. Peanut buttery, chocolatey. All the things you want in a peanut butter chocolate bar.
Mmm. Well, I like the texture.
Tastes like a peanut butter cup.
Yeah?
I like.
It's creamy. It's simple. It's really good. Yeah, you don't need that sugary peanut butter for this. It's perfect.
Needs more chocolate. There's too much peanut butter.
For tonight, we're making poke bowls. Poke, poke. Don't poke me back. She's got a knife.
It's Japanese, man.
Oh, poke. Okay, so this is really simple. It's really just putting a lot of vegetables together. It's basically like a salad with sauces. And I'm gonna make a sriracha aioli, although we don't have sriracha. A few of the people in the comments complaining that I'm not making the recipe perfectly as the way it's listed, but she does say I can just use whatever hot sauce I got, so I'm gonna use Frank's. I'm gonna make my own mayonnaise, but I'm using a recipe from in this book that has mayonnaise made from tofu and cashews, so you're gonna see that as well. I'm gonna keep on adding water and stuff to this until it's the texture it's supposed to be. Still pretty chunky. It's also these fatter Vita mixes, the new style fat thing. It like, you need a lot. Like if I was doing a double batch, it'd probably be fine. So Willie had the brilliant idea of putting it into the magic bullet, and it made it way creamier. Good job, Willie.
Thanks.
And we already tasted it, and you said it does not taste like mayonnaise.
I don't think so. I don't really eat mayonnaise.
But you did in the back in the day.
Not really.
Neither did I.
Kind of gross stuff.
Either way, I like how this tastes. You said it tasted like what?
Tofu mustard.
Tofu mustard spread it is. And then we're gonna add some hot sauce to it to make it work for, this is the mayonnaise recipe from the book. And then adding the hot sauce makes it the sriracha mayo that goes with the meal we're making. You in the water every time.
Hey man, we gotta keep things going here.
We do. And then a ponzu sauce, and then the rest of it is just kind of vegetables you throw together, plus this sweet rice, which is rice mixed with some vinegar and maple syrup and some nori. I see you. What are you doing?
Eating the mango pit.
There's mango in this. How excited are you for mango inside of a dinner?
It's really good. All the flavors are mixed now.
That's how I like it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Look how beautiful mine is.
You're missing half this. Did you get the tofu?
Shoot.
Annie, what do you think?
Like sushi rice, even though it's brown rice. You should try this.
My beautiful bowl. How?
How what?
An edamame got inside a green onion. I'm gonna get a bite of everything. Mmm.
You like it?
Umami!
It's umami. Ooh, it's an ooh.
No, I made my own flavor. This is umami.
Ah, it's getting everywhere. I need a bigger bowl. Oh, thanks.
I don't want
I got a bigger bowl.
No, don't actually.
No, you don't have to wash that.
Then you're going to watch that.
Oh my goodness, look at these people. Not like washing the dishes. You are. I made dinner.
I helped.
I have two.
Here's how they help. They grab stuff at the end. I like this a lot. I like Japanese flavors. So this is right up my alley. So I would say this one's a 4 out of 4 for all of us. We all like that. Even Wooly with the sushi rice.
Yeah.
4 bananas.
4 bananas. I guess is our rating. All right,
4 bananas out of pickles.
4 bananas out of pickles. Sure. Just jumping in here for a second to let you know about my and my son's favorite protein powder, BeanFit. They've got a whole plant-based line, and you can get them for 20% off in the link down below. You're welcome.
So Ephraim's gonna help me make dinner tonight.
No.
Where are you going?
I'm on the shot. I'm on the
Get
shot.
back here. Damn it. So I guess I'm by myself. I'm gonna make crispy, no chicken tenders.
You have some.
It's basically like a tofu nugget, which we've made a whole bunch of times. Oh, he's back. He's back.
No, him.
You want him to help me?
Yeah.
Rubens, you want to make dinner?
Rubus.
We made stuff like this before, but this has something different that I've never done before that I wanted to try out. It uses chickpea flour mixed with water. So I think that'll be interesting. So I'm looking forward to that. Normally I just use milk. The only thing I'm going to change is they call for breadcrumbs. I don't have any gluten-free bread right now that I can make breadcrumbs with, so my wife can have this. So the other trick that'll also help it be crispy is instead I'm going to use cornflakes.
Sometimes we use the checks and everybody really likes the checks.
All right, swapping it out. Any dry cereal
Or
would
you
probably
can
work.
mix them.
Maybe we'll mix them. Well, what I'm excited too about this that we haven't done, I think, is make like a honey mustard. For this honeyless mustard sauce, it's just combining mustard and maple syrup. And then I also make baked fries with this, which is basically just cutting up potatoes. Obviously, we're not going to use any of the oil it calls for here, but
A
it's...
little bit in potatoes.
No, well, I'm going to toss it in aquafaba. It'll make it a little crispy. You don't even know. You wouldn't even know.
I'll review it. And if it's not crispy, then I'm coming for you.
I'll be sitting across from you. This is very different than how we normally make it. I like the seeds. And that honey and maple mustard is good.
Tastes like mustard. I don't really taste the sweet.
You don't taste the sweet that much?
Oh, good. If you can't taste the sweet, then Dunkaroos de-doos. Yeah, there's some sweet in there. You guys lied.
Not a lot of sweet.
No, you don't want it to be super sweet.
Oh, I can taste the sweet. It just tastes like a regular tofu nugget. I don't like the sesame. Like, why put so many sesame seeds when you could just put more cereal?
So you don't like the seeds?
No.
It's crispier. The sesame seeds help.
So you like the sesame seeds?
Yeah.
All right. Well, this one also had the breading.
The breading for this was chickpea flour and water, as opposed to just like milk. So it's got a bit of a thicker breading.
Chickpea flour and water? Let me try this again. My opinion, it's not crunchier. Yeah.
That has the flavor.
It smells weird, but it doesn't taste bad.
Doesn't taste bad is a glowing review from Annie.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
Fries could be better though.
Okay.
Mummy?
When
I like these. I haven't really had a bad tofu nugget from any of these books or from our own. Like, generally speaking, they work well, but this is the first time I've used like the chickpea flour and the seeds, and I like it. It adds a different kind of texture, which is fun. So I think this is a winner with us.
I like it. I think that it would be nice to have a plum sauce.
Yeah, so you could totally experiment with different sauces. We'll often use like a peanut sauce too for this.
I want plum sauce next time.
have the ketchup,
All right.
please.
Plum sauce next time. What kind of sauces do you like for your nuggets? Let us know in the comments below.
I'm gonna make these mini vegan raspberry cheesecakes. That's cheese with a Z, because it's vegan, I guess, or hip, I don't know. I'm not hip, so I don't know these things. This you gotta make in advance because it needs time to set inside the freezer. Last night I soaked the cashews. I didn't have enough cashews for a full batch, which is 8 servings, so I'm doing this in a half batch. I'm a little worried it's not gonna blend properly because it's not a big enough batch. Well, let's find out. And then we just top it with frozen raspberries. It seems simple enough. Let's see how I can screw this up.
Come try your cheesecake.
Slimy.
Ew!
I can't hold it up straight. Too frozen.
Too frozen? How's the flavor though?
Good. kind of like sweet, tastes kind of like cheesecake. It doesn't have like the. It's missing like the cheese, like it's not.
I'm gonna try it.
It's like
Let me finish.
it tastes like cheesecake, but it doesn't have like a full cheese flavor like cheesecake has.
But it's pretty good.
Yeah.
You want to get some? Think we need plates, Sandy?
Uh-huh.
Want to get some plates and some knives and forks, Eve?
No.
Please. You keep going back. You have a weird look on your face. What's going on there? You like it, and yet you're confused. Inside the mind of a child, she contemplates her lot in life and her place in the universe as she eats the cheesecake. Let's listen and hear if we can see what she's thinking.
There goes the wild Annie to take her first bite.
It's like grainy.
Little grain. I know. I had a hard time blending it all up.
It doesn't really taste like anything.
What?
What?
I have a bit of cheesecake flavor.
No.
Mmm. I like that. It's coconutty.
It's not coconutty.
Interesting. There's no coconut in it.
I don't know.
It's cashew.
Oh, it's cashewy.
I'm just gonna have a bite.
Don't eat it if you're allergic to tree nuts.
I like that a lot.
What is that?
So you like it?
Mm-hmm. Very good.
That's a good one. Good job.
Do you have no one of this bottom stuff?
No, but that's easy to make. All that is dates and oats,
Can I make some?
I guess.
Now?
I would, instead of making it like this, I would just make it as a cheesecake and do slices. Because this is kind of a pain.
And it's thick.
But it's good. So tonight for dinner, we're gonna make breakfast burritos. That's exciting, eh, Woody?
I like breakfast. I like burritos.
Woody's making a dessert that's not part of the video. What are you making?
Making an apple crumble with apples from our tree.
So
Those we didn't even try.
it's true. So if you want this recipe at some point, let me know, and next time we do like a family favorites video, maybe I'll include it. The only change I'm gonna make to this recipe is I'm not gonna use the 2 tablespoons of oil for both the beans and the tofu scramble, because you can just use a water saute for that. You don't need to use oil to cook things on a frying pan. What I like about this is they're doing something different than with the beans than I would normally do. Making, how do you pronounce it? Is it frijoles? Frijoles? Someone in the comments can let me know, or lots of people will. Frijoles? You're asking Siri to tell you how to pronounce
Terrible.
it? Frijoles.
Frijoles?
Frijoles.
No,
This is how it
but
tells you that.
We need a real native speaker here. This is terrible.
So we're
Frijoles.
a bunch of white people over here trying to
What
pronounce a Mexican word. So we're just gonna skip on past this.
Spanish.
Spanish word? Oh, jeepers creepers. I'm sorry to everyone. I'm just gonna give a blanket apology to everyone watching this video.
You're not.
Huh?
Cut.
So yeah, this is pretty simple. It's like how you would make a breakfast burrito, but I like, because it, anyway, the beans and the scrambled tofu are different than how we've done it in the past, so we gotta try something new today. The beans are just a mixture of a bunch of spices, really, and mashing them up a little bit. And then the tofu scramble is kind of how you'd normally do a tofu scramble. You cut it up, then you add some vegetables and some spices. And then on top of this, we're gonna add some salsa and some sliced avocado. And it's not part of the recipe, but we're gonna have some corn on the side because we have some awesome corn from a local farmer.
This is really good. You don't need a cookbook to make this.
Well, that's not true. Some people don't know how to make tofu scramble, or some people don't know how to make beans.
Just go to the website. It's really good.
Yeah.
I think so. It's good, but I think I'm gonna add ketchup for like a little bit more flavor. But
you didn't add any salsa or tomato, right?
No, but I'm not offending you. But I'm just saying the aged cheddar really does add some flavor to this.
So people could add some vegan cheese then, maybe.
Well, mine's deconstructed in a bowl.
We don't have gluten-free tortillas.
And I added some grated cabbage, some olives, and some vegan cheese.
Are these not made out of
But
corn?
it's really good. Mixing the beans and the tofu is a fun idea. We usually just do one or the other. So it's cool to put them together.
More of a breakfast burrito.
And was it harder to, did it take longer? Was it annoying to do them both?
It was an extra step. It wasn't a huge extra step though. The beans only took a few
Can I have a
minutes.
Dr. Pepper?
And you can do them both at the same time. Look inside. Look inside that beauty. Is it in focus? I really, really like this. It has this nice spicy kick from the beans. Like the beans are more amped up than I would do. I would just cook some beans. So I like the little, the like little spicy, saucy kindness that it added to it. And that's a good tofu scramble. I like the way mine's seasoned better, but I'm used to that. But if you'd never had tofu scramble before, this is not a bad introduction to it. I think everyone liked it, so this is a 4 out of 4, a winner. Tonight for dinner, we're making West African peanut stew. So mostly you and your water.
I gotta clean the thing.
You gotta clean, but it makes it hard for the people to hear.
Life goes on, man. It doesn't just stop because you're making a video.
What? Okay, so you cook up the onion and the garlic and the ginger first in the Instant Pot, and then you throw everything else in. And this seems, except for the greens and your cilantro and stuff you put on top. Most of it goes in. And then it says you cook it only for like 5 minutes. But it'll take a while to come up to temperature, so if you're new to the Instant Pot, don't get screwed up by that 5-minute thing, because it's not really that helpful. Probably takes about 10 minutes for it to come up to temperature, if not longer. So, take that. And then at the end, you throw in your greens. We're using spinach. No, kale. We got kale, right?
We got so much kale.
We got the biggest.
From the Kitchener Market.
We got the biggest head of
Best
kale.
market, right? Kitchener Market.
Love it. If you live
Prop to the Kitchener Market.
If you live in southwestern Ontario, Kitchener Market's where it's at. Okay, and then we got some cilantro too from there, so we're gonna add that on top. So I'm an idiot, and I didn't put in the chickpeas. Are you snorting at me? Okay. Is there a reason for that? Okay. So I'm gonna put them in now, even though the soup's already cooked. They're just gonna be a bit firmer than they probably should be, but that might be a nice thing in this soup. It might have soaked with the flavor a bit more. Everyone does the sink when I'm talking. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this out. People can top it with some more lemon. A little spritz more lemon if they want. Some cilantro and some roasted peanuts. Let's see what everyone thinks.
Pretty good.
Yeah? What do you like?
Like the flavor is kind of salty. Texture is good. You don't need rice on this.
No?
Maybe if you're like not completely vegan, maybe some yogurt.
But you can put vegan yogurt in.
Yeah.
It's so good. I will definitely ask you to make this again. And I really wish I could take it with me to school, but we haven't known that policy in school.
Oh, instantly. As soon as it hit my tongue, I fell in love. Oh my goodness. This is crazy good. This makes up for the dal recipe that was lacking flavor. Now to Annie. Annie's writing down her review. She's taking it very seriously tonight.
Peanutty. Creamy. Good with the sweet potato. Needs raisins. Not that many raisins.
It's not quite the same as when
Calm
they
down.
cook them because they get so soft and
I shouldn't have put rice in
first.
here. It adds sweet. The raisins add sweet. Okay, we're done now.
So we all liked it. In fact, I'm putting this probably in my recipe book. It's good. It's a goodie.
Add raisins.
I'm gonna make some peanut butter caramel cookie sandwiches. These look crazy, awesome, delicious, and I would be shocked if they weren't a hit in this house. Don't tell my kids, but there's navy beans in it. Shh. But there's also delicious dates. So just keep in mind when you look at this recipe in the book, there's 2 pages, so don't get fooled. You basically gotta make it in 2 steps. You make cookies, kind of in a traditional method. You put all your dry stuff together, and then the wet, and you add it together. Bake it. So I screwed up because we're doing a minor renovation in our basement. So my brain is in divided places, and I forgot that I didn't read the directions properly. You're supposed to take half the oats and put them in the wet mixture and grind them up. I didn't do that. So these are gonna be a lot oatier. They're not gonna be quite as smooth as the picture suggested, but I'm sure it's gonna turn out fine. It'll be something. But when you make the cookies, you should divide the oats and do it properly, not like me. And then you make the date caramel sauce. In the book, it tells me to use a high-speed blender. I hate cleaning out my Vitamix for small batch things. So I'm actually gonna try just using my food processor. I think it'll do a fine job for date caramel. It's what I make like sauces in anyway. Everything in there is pretty soft. I've been soaking the dates for a bit, so I think it's gonna be okay. And if it's a little chunky, I don't care. So let's do it. Cookie?
Oh, it's a thing? What is it supposed to be? Apple?
Nope, it's a peanut butter caramel.
I approve. Very good. Flavors, texture, everything. Really good.
Evie likes it.
Why doesn't Ephraim have to clean?
Because he's a boy. I'm kidding. It's because he's going out with a friend and he already helped.
It's really good.
Yeah?
The creaminess. Well, the cream texture's a bit weird, but we won't think about that right now. The peanut buttery and goodness. Ooh.
This is my new favorite. I had to do that to make fun of Annie. This is really nice. I think the texture would have been a little bit different if I hadn't screwed up the oat part, but it's chewy, it's creamy. Like the flavors are really great. It's not overly sweet.
I'm falling. Yes, I'm falling.
Cinnamon,
And she keeps going.
peanut butter. It's really good. Reminds me of something.
It reminds me like a peanut butter cookie, a little bit, but not really as peanut buttery.
It's so good. Definitely recommend. Would like to try it half ground up. Oops. But I think we'll be making these again.
And what's also great is that the amount of filling the book has in the recipe, it makes like almost double. So you could either half it if you wanted to, but I don't think it would blend up as well. Or you can keep it and use it as like a dip for fruit, like apples, or as a spread on toast with like jam or something. It'd be really good. 4 out of 4, everyone liked it. Thanks for joining us for my son's favorite recipes. If you like compilations like this, let me know in the comments down below, and we will make more of these with other family members, including myself, Wooly, and Annie. But not Rufus, because he's a hardcore carnivore, and he really only likes dog food. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, consider doing so down below for more videos like this. Like the video so YouTube knows to send it to other people. Speaking of which, maybe you want to watch this video next. YouTube thinks you do. Let us know if they're right. Maybe it's one you've already watched. Let us know if that's the case down below. Otherwise, just hit it. If you're in a binging mood, why not? You're comfy, you're sitting back on the sofa or wherever it is you watch these things. Just lean into that desire to watch another video. Thanks.